The Taliban has promised to let foreign nationals and Afghan citizens with travel authorization from another country leave Afghanistan. The development has been announced in a joint international statement issued by the UK, the US and other countries. It reads, "We have received assurances from the Taliban that all foreign nationals and any Afghan citizen with travel authorization from our countries will be allowed to proceed in a safe and orderly manner to points of departure and travel outside the country." The statement also said the countries, which also included Australia, Japan, France, Spain and many others, would continue to issue travel documents to designated Afghans. The news comes after the final UK evacuation flight solely carrying civilians from Afghanistan left Kabul airport on Saturday, but there are still 150 British passport holders stranded in the city. Any further flights leaving Kabul under the UK's evacuation operation will have UK diplomatic and military personnel on board. Britain's ambassador to Afghanistan Laurie Bristow said the UK has not forgotten the people it left behind in a video filmed on the runway at Kabul airport. He said almost 15,000 Afghan and British citizens have been evacuated over the past 2 weeks. It is understood any further flights would be able to transport those still needing evacuation, but would now also include personnel traveling back to the UK. On Saturday, U.S. President Joe Biden said a new terror attack in Afghanistan is highly likely over the weekend as the Taliban close in on controlling Kabul airport. The U.S. military is rushing to complete its final evacuation in time for the August 31st deadline by the Taliban to withdraw troops. On Thursday, 13 U.S. troops were among as 170 people, including 3 Brits, who were killed when an ISIS-K suicide bomber targeted the airport. In a statement warning about a possible terror attack, the president said, "The situation on the ground continues to be extremely dangerous, and the threat of terrorist attacks on the airport remains high." Zabihullah Mujahid, the Taliban's main spokesman, said they were holding some positions within the airport to peacefully take control once the U.S. troops have left. But a die-hard team of SAS fighters have volunteered to stay behind in Afghanistan to avenge the deaths of the 13 U.S. troops. Sources say up to 40 members of the Hudayrswinds regiment have asked to remain in the war-torn nation so they can take the fight to ISIS-K. Meanwhile, the U.S. claims it has wiped out a vehicle carrying several would-be suicide bombers heading for another attack at Kabul's airport. The Afghan capital was rocked by a huge blast, with officials claiming there was a significant secondary explosions, suggesting there are a lot of explosives on the vehicle. The officials, speaking on condition of anonymity, said the strike targeted suspected ISIS-K militants. A Pentagon source told CNN, "We are confident we successfully hit the target."